So, I have this question for atheists, and this is actually a question. It's kind of a question. Like, how do you guys take this information? So, scientists say we've been around, they say a billion different things, but the correlation they kind of came to was around 200,000 years. That's how long we've been around. And this, like, I wouldn't say evidence or anything like that. I was watching this video, and this atheist makes this claim, and it's kind of like, oh wow, like he's kind of like, he's been told like to question this one thing about science. I thought it was kind of cool. So whatever, let's get back to the story. So Homo sapiens, humans, have claimed been around for 200,000 years, to the point where we evolved enough to be 200,000 years, Homo sapiens, if evolution is true. And so 200,000 years ago is when we started living, but the Bible doesn't necessarily come right out and claim something different, but if you interpret it that way, it's kind of different. But here's kind of the little thought. So we've been around for 200,000 years, yet I think the oldest thing we have found is 10,000 years ago. Think about that for a second. So for 190,000 years, we have never cared once about preserving our history, never had civilizations, societies. We're all probably, if this is true, we're all running around with pitchforks and stuff, whatever we can make to basically kill each other just to eat their body or survive, if that's true. But then they just uncovered this very recently. It is by far the most preserved thing we have found from this long ago. It was 10,000 years ago, and it was this temple, and it was actually meant to worship God. The oldest thing we can find to this date was meant to worship a god. It was like a little temple where, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's like this weird little temple, and they just built over it, and it survived, and they actually just uncovered it not too long ago. And that is, 10,000 years ago. But yet we think that, like, and I mean, until we find something from 200,000 years ago, which would probably be impossible, because whatever, but like even 50,000 years ago or 100,000 years ago, like this building, or something. But there is nothing more than to our knowledge than 10,000 years ago. And I don't know, it's kind of just a thought experiment.